unmuting the mic and switching over to Rhevs Palaver. There we go. Hello, my friends. Thank you for stopping in. This is Rhevs Palaver. I am joined today by the lovely Hazy, H42Y on Twitch.tv. Hazy, how are you doing today?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm doing great. We started chatting a little bit during the setup phase, and you said something, and I immediately was like, don't talk anymore about this. I'm going to talk about this right off the bat.
Oh.
No fucks Monday.
Yeah, no fucks Monday. It's kind of my thing. I get Mondays off, so I have a couple of drinks, have a little fun, give no fucks about anything, and let's play.
Yep, and then you get on the Twitch and just drunkenly twitch.
yeah, I do at about 2 p.m. Most times, my time, because I mean, why give any fucks, right?
And like me, you're East Coast.
Yeah.
But now, unlike me, you're Canadian.
Yeah.
So you got the whole Canada thing going on. Oh,
yeah.
And I should probably just take one moment to mention, here on my stream, a lot of times I try to use language that would be appropriate, that you would feel comfortable around your family. I'm going to go ahead and say this is not that time. If you might have little kids about, or you might be watching this on the replay and there might be little kids around, now's the time to turn this the fuck off. Am I right?
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun tuning in and watching your stream for about an hour or two the other day, and holy shit, you got a mouth on you, girl.
Yeah, I do. I don't hold anything back. Nothing.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. My viewers, my friends know that my beautiful wife was raised by a truck driver, and she curses like it. So I'm kind of used to it. It's fine. Even though I spent most of my life like teaching like preschool and like getting yelled at by my kids if I said damn, I'm used to the cussing. So it's fine. I'm kind of used to it. So, no fucks Monday. Were you streaming earlier when you were playing Rocket League, or?
Not today. Today was my day off from streaming. I had a doctor's appointment, but I plan on catching up with No Fucks Monday tomorrow on Tuesday. No Fucks Tuesday, I guess. I don't know.
How about, let's see, we could come up with a fun name for this, like Tough Titties Tuesday?
Tough Titties Tuesday. There you go. There you go.
I don't know if that works quite as well, but I'm sorry, I should have said this right at the top of the stream. Just real quick, for anyone who did turn in last week, my guest Rain Kagame mentioned that he had his at some point I said his name wrong, so if I don't know, he got a bunch of followers from it, so apparently you guys figured it out, but I don't know. I went and double checked, and I did have his Twitch URL right. If I didn't, or if I said it wrong at any point, this is my apology to Rain, who is pretty awesome. So we already got the chat room filling up. We got Lassane, Dark Daddy, Darth Bex, and Hazmat. How's it going? Dark Daddy says, "I heard titties." Yes, yeah. I will be honest with you. I have a viewer who tips me with the bits, the cheer bits, for me to put boobies on screen. Because one time I was talking about it, he's like, "Well, man, booby, let's see your boobies." So I have a picture ready to go of blue-footed boobies, the bird. When he cheers.
Nice.
And it seems to make him happy. So, Hazy, what kind of games do you stream? What can people expect when they follow your channel? And
Rocket League. Lots of Rocket League. I started off just casually playing Rocket League, and a lot of guys come in my stream talking stuff and talking trash. So I said, well, let's do some tournaments. So I've been doing some tournaments. I got another one hopefully on the 27th. I haven't announced prizes or anything yet, but I've done one before. I'm ready to do another one. It's good times. It's the kind of stuff I like on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
Tournaments and just having a good time.
Do you play with like people who come into your stream? Do you ever like hook up with followers and?
Always. You enter my channel, you type !join, it'll give you instructions on how to get a hold of me. So I mean, you want to play Rocket League, come play Rocket League. I'm Monday through Friday, usually from noon to 4:20.
4:20, you say?
Yes, 4:20 is the time that I get off.
Do we sometimes partake at a certain time of day?
Well, I'm not saying it's not 4:20 for a reason, but
I tell people a lot. I don't personally smoke marijuana, but as a libertarian, I'm all for it. I mean, it's no one's goddamn business as far as I'm concerned. But we could get into that whole thing about it should be legal, and I'm sure we'd probably have similar viewpoints.
We're not legal yet in Canada, so I'm not saying I'm pro or against or anything. But 2018 it will be legal in Canada, so cool. That's a happy 420 for us all.
Dark Daddy says 420, I'm in. It's legal in my state. See, now, here in America, I can say, quite frankly, I don't smoke weed. I don't do any illegal drugs, but I don't think weed should be illegal. That's just an opinion. I can say that all I like. Whatever. I have a bunch of friends who partake in the illegal substances, so, it's not for me. It makes me sick. Like, even the smell of it makes me, like, real sick to my... Like, I have some weird reaction to it. I don't know.
Yeah, some people do. Yeah.
But you do, however, drink. Do you ever drink while you're on stream?
Yeah. No, Mondays. No fucks Mondays. Or if you catch me late at night, I'm probably drinking. It's not too often I stream late at night, but when I do, I like to have a few drinks. Those are not the streams to catch me in, though.
Why is that?
I'm a little disengaged with chat, but that's another story. we get into it with the guys. We play Destiny at night. That's usually I stream Rocket League during the day, but it's Destiny at night, and it can get a little heated. And I don't hold back from anything, right? So.
Okay, wait a second. So the one time I popped in, I was watching for like an hour, right? It was. Yeah. It was like literally an hour and a half before you had to be at work. So you were pretty much ending your stream and then off to work.
Yeah.
And you were motherfucking this piece of shit, dropping the F. So that wasn't heated?
No, I mean, I'm not telling these people to their face, whereas my friends screw up in the raid and I'm like, you motherfucker, I don't know. I can be an asshole, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, then you're in the right place. I think that's perfectly okay. Dude, I got to tell you, Hazy, it's so funny. I don't know if you have my stream open or if you're watching chat at all, but dude, chat's just having its own little conversation. They're talking about legality, I think, nice. Weed and whatever. Poor Darth Bax lives in the South, so she just lives in hell because, well, whatever. I love my Southern viewers. I would never say anything bad about the South. I'm a Yankee. I'm from New York, which is so I grew up in Buffalo, New York. I don't know how familiar you are with the area, but a lot of Canadians I know used to call Buffalo. They used to call it Toronto South. I mean, it's where I lived. I could literally get in a car and in 5 minutes be in Canada. I lived right across the Peace Bridge, basically.
Yeah, I'm in near that border region, for sure. Yeah.
All right, cool. So then I think we need to talk about one of the most important Canadian traditions of all time. The
Oh
poutine.
yes. Oh yes. We actually have a festival coming up in 2 weeks. I'm very excited. They do every type of poutine you could ever imagine, from smoked meat to sausages to bacon to you name it. You name it. Poutine fest.
Okay, so let me just send you my number off screen here. Tell me where this festival is. I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
So there's one of my friends and regulars of the channel who's not in here now. She was living in Hamilton. And
Okay.
she said there was like this poutine place there, and that's basically all they do. It's like, it's just, and they've got, you know, chili poutine and
Oh yeah.
pulled.
Oh, yeah.
I wish she was here now. Maybe Bisk knows the name of it. Bisk is also friends with her. And oh my God, she showed me the menu, and I've never actually considered expatriating from America until I saw that menu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a few near me. I mean they're everywhere. I mean there's a lot of places to get poutine. I mean any pizza place, you know, you'll usually have a few varieties, and I'm talking, you know, the usuals like the hot dogs, the bacon, the smoked meat, and the pulled pork is another big one. Yeah. Yeah.
Now I love to smoke my own meat. I got just a Brinkman meat smoker, and I do amazing ribs. But I've done roast and pulled pork. Oh my God! I'm gonna tell you something. It's actually ruined me for certain food, because like I'll go someplace and they'll be like, "Oh, we've got pulled pork," and I taste it. I'm like, "This is flavorless. This isn't smoked. This is just like they threw a roast in a crock pot and then they pulled it. This is garbage." It's the struggle's real. First world problem. You'll have to trust me on that.
I don't know the difference, honestly. I wouldn't know. It's unfortunate, but
Oh, Bisk. See, someone always says, "Oh, you like to smoke your own meat." Nah, dude. Look, I understand that the 10-year-old in you finds that amusing, but I'm telling you, smoking meat is an art form. If you are a culinary lover, which I have the belly to prove it. Yeah. Are you a lover of the culinary arts as well, Hazy?
oh yes, but I don't know. I'm a bit of a picky eater, but I'm all about the master chefs, and yeah, that's a whole nother story.
Please, we've got time. If you got, I mean, this is just a hang. So anything you've got to say, go right ahead. Even if it's, I mean,
Well, okay.
within reason.
Here's the thing. I'm really big on this MasterChef Australia. So I don't know if anybody watches this, but I don't watch the American. I don't watch the Canadian. I don't watch the other Hell's Kitchen and all these things. It's all cutthroat. But the Aussies are all, I don't know. They're all lovers of the food, and I don't know. Anyways, MasterChef Australia. That's all I'm saying. If you don't watch it, watch it.
So Hazmat is all excited because he's a good friend of mine, and my verbal crutch is saying, "Here's the thing," and apparently you just said, "Here's the thing."
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
He's all excited. And apparently Darth Bex, she thinks that you have a sexy accent. So there's that thing, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. God. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know if you've ever been to Buffalo or how familiar you are with Buffalo.
Drove through Buffalo. That's
It's a shame. If you enjoy food, Buffalo is one of the greatest cities to live in ever. They've got like everything you can possibly imagine. Like every country is represented somewhere in the city. I mean, in my opinion, best pizza in the world, maybe outside of New York. I mean, New York City has, but recently, National Geographic did a list of the 10 best, most influential food cities in the entire world, Buffalo came in number 4.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it was number 2 in the U.S. So like, I want to say the number 1 was like Memphis City, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, and then like Memphis City was number 2, and then like number 1 was Paris, number 2 was Memphis City, number 3 was like someplace in
That's
India
crazy.
where tandoori was invented.
I mean, no offense, but I never would have expected, you know? That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, so a lot of places, like you go other places in the U.S., like, and you find these restaurants, and you'd be like, oh, they're not going to have pizza that's good pizza. I'm from Buffalo. I know good pizza. And you're like, wow, this is really good. And then you find out, oh, yeah, the owner moved here from Buffalo. Like, Buffalo's a real culinary town, so I could probably spend an entire podcast talking about that, but might get a little bit boring. So maybe I should move on. So the Rocket Leagues.
Yeah, the Rocket Leagues.
It's soccer and cars, right?
It is, yeah. It's like dinky car soccer. It's the most fun game I have ever played, and I think, I mean, everything's more expensive in Canada. I paid $20 for it, and it's the best $20 I've ever spent. That's all I'm saying. If you don't own Rocket League, own Rocket League. Best $20 you'll ever spend.
And you play it with a controller or with your keyboard and mouse?
Oh yeah, no, with with my controller. I play on Xbox. I tried to stream on PC because I have it on PC too, but it's I need a new graphics card, so it kind of crashed the stream. So we're sticking to Xbox One for now, and until I get a new card. But
I've actually seen a lot more people streaming different Xbox games, and Destiny's on Xbox also, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
I've seen a lot of people streaming on Xbox lately, which is a little strange because the whole Xbox Twitch controversy, right?
No.
Okay, so
Twitch controversy.
Yeah, so this happened recently. It used to be with Xbox, and now I'm getting a lot of this information secondhand. I don't have an Xbox. I'm PC Master Race only, but apparently it used to be like you would go onto the Xbox Live and there would be the icon for Twitch and you boot that up and the whole thing would run, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then Xbox launched their own streaming service called Beam, and they moved that Twitch thing into like another, like now you have to go here, then boot up Twitch or something like that. I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't, but if you like hit go live, it automatically connects you to Beam, or something like until you change it in the settings.
Oh man,
Now
that's
you may not have had that problem because if you had your Twitch thing set up beforehand, then, because Microsoft owns Xbox and Microsoft also owns Beam.
That's brutal. That's brutal. No, I can't get onto the whole Beam thing. I don't know.
Well, I checked it out. I did Beam for about 2 or 3 months. I was I was multi-streaming Twitch, Beam, and YouTube up until I got affiliate status.
Right.
But then with affiliate, you can only stream to one place.
Oh wow! So. I didn't even know. I kind of. If you've ever seen South Park, there's an episode where Stan signs his life away. I'm a big South Park fan. That's another thing. If you didn't know about me, you'll definitely catch a few South Park references. But he becomes the human centipad when he signs his life away to an Apple agreement, and that's basically how I feel about Twitch affiliate. It's sign my life away. And
now, do you have affiliate status?
I do have affiliate status. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I really had to think about whether or not I wanted to sign up for it when I saw that streaming exclusivity. I was like, well, I don't get a subscriber. All I get are the ability to get bits. And I really had to think. I'm like, I really like streaming live to YouTube and Beam as well as Twitch. But in the end, I'm like, Oh, and like this video, like I'm recording this obviously while we're streaming it. I can't put this up on my YouTube channel for 24 hours.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I can't go and start uploading it right after we're done. There's some, you didn't read the end license user agreement, did you? No. Okay.
just between us.
Darth,
Just between us.
Darth Bex wants to know if you played Stick of Truth.
Oh, of course I played Stick of Truth. And I can't wait for the Fractured Butthole. That's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that.
Butthole.
Yeah, the Fractured Butthole. Yeah. I'm big fan of how I couldn't miss the Stick of Truth. That was one of the best games ever, and I just the end and was just blew my mind.
I was surprised how well done that game was. It was very.
Those guys are genius.
But
yeah,
not even just the comedy and how well written it was, but like the gameplay really was that sort of old school, RPG vibe.
RPG, yep. Absolutely, yeah, and the Fractured Butthole is it was supposed to be out in December. I as a South Park fan, I'm happy to wait for this game. I mean, it sucks. They've delayed it 3 times now. It might not even be out till next year, but I'm willing to wait. I don't know. I mean,
you don't want another Mass Effect Andromeda where they just rush it out and it's garbage.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Significant letdown with that game.
Yeah. Well, I've loved everything that Matt and Trey have done. I actually went recently to see the Book of Mormon, the Broadway that they did. It was awesome. It was awesome. Never thought it'd be so good. So I'm actually wearing the shirt right now from the Book of Mormon.
I've heard the Book of Mormon is hilarious, but where I live now, in the middle of Cowtown, in the middle of New York State, there's it's just a ridiculous trek for me to go anywhere with any culture at all. Darth Beck says, I don't want to talk about Andromeda. Sad face. Did you ever play any of the Mass Effect games, Hazy?
No, I started to play them, but I never finished them. So, but I am well aware of the Andromeda situation.
I defended that game so much too when I was playing it. I was like, it's a good game. It's a good game. It's not perfect. It's a good game. But it's like all these little things added up, and I was just like, I finally got to this point. I'm like, done.
Yeah. That's a shame.
It really is. And drama, duh. Get it? Yeah, we get it, Matt. That's. I got some of the bestest friends and viewers ever. Okay, so South Park, we were talking about. I have this weird thing. See, I don't watch a lot of TV, so I enjoy South Park, but generally speaking, for me, it's like it'll be 3/4 of the way through the season, and somebody like, "Oh my God, you're not watching this season? It's so great. They're taking on blah blah blah, and they're doing this, and they're talking about PC culture and blah blah." And I'm like, fine. And then I'll go and watch 10 episodes in a row, one weekend.
You gotta watch them as I don't know. I look forward to every single episode. Yeah, they usually do Wednesdays, which feeling good on a Wednesday is another thing that I take from South Park on the stream. But I wait every Wednesdays used to be South Park Day, so I'm waiting for September to roll around for Wednesdays to be the happiest. Every week, it's the happiest day of the week. It's Wednesday.
I mean, hey, if you are really that into South Park, I see nothing wrong with it. I had 1 or 2 TV shows that I was super into like that. For example, I was so into Breaking Bad. I was so into Breaking Bad when that was on.
Yeah, that was a good one. Oh my God. Yeah.
Goddamn minerals, Marie.
Oh man, too good.
So, also, just pointing out to our viewers, Hazy has the distinction, even though this is, I think, episode 29 or 30 of the podcast, Hazy has a unique distinction. I don't know. I'm just going to say that, and she is the first guest, too, and I'm going to leave it blank and see if anyone in chat guesses it. Hazy, has anyone ever told you that you look like and I apologize, this might come off like I'm flirting with you. I'm not. I'm happily married. So just take it as a compliment. Has anyone ever told you look like that one cute lesbian from Orange is the New Black?
No.
You look a little like Nichols. Did you ever watch Orange is the New Black? Speaking of TV shows,
No. I couldn't get into it. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I wanted to watch it because I'm a Star Trek nerd, and Catherine Janeway is in it. So I was like, oh, I gotta watch it. I love Catherine Janeway, and I watched it, and I was like, wow, she's a crazy good actress. But like, no, I couldn't get into the show. It's unfortunate, but
I'll tell you something too. And her name is escaping me now. Catherine Janeway. The actress's name is escaping me. She's so good in it. She's like, I don't want to say she's the best because the actress who plays Crazy Eyes in it is so good too. But like, yeah, that actress is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would never have thought after Star Trek Voyager, I would never have thought you would think of her as any other role, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, she's so good. When you see her now, like, I literally think, oh, there's Janeway in red. Like, that's how good she is in it.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, Darth Beck's guessed it. Yes, Hazy is the first guest to ever be on the Palaver to have a green screen. Yep, Beck's got it.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, Star Trek.
Yeah. I'm a big Star Trek nerd. I got Commander Riker in front of me. Nice poster. I don't know.
Okay. I may have to have you back on for a special Star Trek themed cast at some point. I've wanted to get together a couple of my friends, like have like me and like 3 other people, and talk Star Trek. So
Okay, well, I gotta ask the big question. Question. What's your favorite series?
Deep Space Nine.
Oh,
Bar none.
yes!
Bar
Oh,
none.
you're the best. That's awesome. Yeah, it's not too many people that I hear say that, but it was the Dominion Wars that got it for me. I was, yeah.
Did you see? So, and you mentioned earlier you're a Redditor also. So, did you see on this? It's been posted multiple times on the Star Trek subreddit. Someone took the original footage and then remastered like a 2-minute chunk of the Dominion battle when the Defiant breaks through the Cardassian lines, and like remastered it for 1080p.
Really? I haven't seen that. I have to see that.
I will find it. If you go to the Star Trek subreddit and just scroll down, it's probably been linked sometime in the last week. Like, people link it every week or two.
Yeah. Right on. Awesome.
Darth Beck says Rack just came. Dude, you don't understand. Everyone thinks like surface viewing of Star Trek. Most people think like Deep Space Nine's the worst.
Yeah.
But the more you get into Star Trek, the more you realize how genius Deep Space Nine is.
I know, right? Yeah.
And it's not just the Dominion War thing. It's like like all the other Star Treks present this shiny, bright vision of the future. Like, everything's wonderful, the Federation's la 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 la. Deep Space Nine goes, no. It only looks like that because you're only seeing it from their viewpoint. Now, here's another viewpoint of the way the universe really looks.
Yep.
You know?
It's a lot more darker. It's yeah.
Or like,
you couldn't have said that any better.
and the best example of that is there's a time where Quark is asking someone if they've ever had root beer. And he's like, oh, I hate it. It's all sweet and bubbly and cloying, and it tickles your throat when you drink it. And the worst part is, the longer you're around it, the more you start to like it. Just like the Federation. It's like that's like the perfect analogy for the Federation.
Yeah. That's great.
I'm definitely gonna. Yeah. So I've got you and I've got Loina. I gotta find one more Star Trek nerd. And then,
nice.
And then we got it. We got a nice 4-person
awesome.
podcast.
Right on.
Also, come on. As much as everyone loves Picard's Enterprise, how badass is the Defiant?
Oh, I know, right? Yeah, for sure.
Tough
100%.
little ship you've got there, Mr. Worf.
Oh, that's awesome.
But
that's great.
Okay, so let's go through. What's your ranking? So obviously Deep Space Nine best.
Yeah.
Given.
Yeah.
What comes next?
Yeah, I've got to say The Next Generation. Yeah. And then I don't know. I like Enterprise too. Yeah.
Holly, we're 3 for 3 so far.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm rewatching the original series right now, though. It was long overdue, so.
It's a little hard to get through the original series, though, isn't it? It really feels very dated.
Yeah, it really does. I don't know, but at the same time, that overacting, I don't know. Love Kirk, love him, love him.
Okay, let's see if we're going to go 4 for 4 on this one. Legendary Method in chat says, what's your favorite Star Trek movie?
Oh God. Oh God. I really don't. I can't. I don't know if I can say.
Really?
Is it bad that it's one of the newer ones?
No.
Because I really like the first one of the newer ones.
The first reboot.
The first of the I mean, Khan was really good too. The second one
with Benny Hoozle Cumberbindle.
No, like the original.
Oh, the original.
Yeah, I like the original, but yeah.
See, now for me, it's got to be no. The line must be drawn here, this far, no further. First Contact.
Oh my God, yeah, First Contact, yeah.
That's my.
That's probably my boyfriend's favorite too. So yeah, he's the one that got me into Star Trek. I honestly, I gotta hand it to him. Like I really do. I hadn't been into Star Trek until I started dating him, and I mean now it's my favorite thing. So.
You know, and I'm going to piss off some of my friends that are in chat now. I've had, let's be honest, there's the whole Star Wars versus Star Trek. And I tell people, I go, here's the thing. Star Wars is fantasy. It's not sci-fi. It's science fantasy. It's spaceships plus magic, you know? Star Trek is sci-fi. It's about the human condition and science and you know, it's fictional stories set in a realistic, scientific, possible future. You know, and that right there sort of is the big distinction between Star Wars and Star Trek. And on top of that, I mean, I think someone did accounting, like if you were to watch everything that ever came out for Star Wars, you'd have to spend like 21 or 24 hours or something like that, right? If you were going to do it with Star Trek, you'd spend 600 hours.
Yep. Yep. And we got Discovery coming too. Woo! Excited for Discovery.
Now, you're in Canada, so you don't even have to sign up for CBS bullshit access. You can watch it on Netflix, right?
I have no idea. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Because you guys don't have Star Trek currently on Netflix, eh?
No. CBS Paramount pulled ties with Netflix.
Ouch.
Because they're putting all of Star Trek on CBS All Access, which is a just scumbag move. But they've also worked with Netflix to guarantee that Netflix has distribution rights for all Star Trek stuff everywhere except the U.S. Worldwide except the U.S.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's a load of bullshit. Yeah, I agree, Marius. Quality over quantity. That's why Star Trek is better than Star Wars. Quality. Star Trek has better quality and better quantity. I agree. I'm glad we're in agreement, Marius. I should not piss off Marius. He's like my number one cheerer. He's also the boss of my stream at the moment. So shouldn't piss off Marius. Oh, it's hard though. Almost all my friends are Star Wars fans. So
yeah, I hear that. And then I also, I still watch the Star Wars, and it's nothing against it. On May the 4th, though, I made sure the stream was Star Trek Marathon was the title, and everybody's, why do you hate Star Wars so much? I'm like, I don't hate Star Wars. I just like Star Trek more, and they don't get a day, right?
Well, we get every other day. You know, May the 4th is for Star Wars, and then Star Trek is just better every other day. That's my theory. I don't know. Now, again, too, I do love Star Wars. I genuinely like those prequel movies that everyone shits on. I like those. I liked Rogue One. I like the originals. I did not like Episode 7. I thought that was pretty much crap on a play. Well, no, I take that back. I even still like that. I just think it was the worst movie of all of them. I don't know. I don't. Whatever. I've talked about this so much. I know that you're, new here, but believe me, I've talked about this so much. It's like I actually feel sick talking about how much I've talked about Star Wars. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna switch topics because I'm pissing off my fans with the Star Wars and Star. Dose Rev refuses to recognize my affinity for Star Trek, apparently. Matt, I've asked you 1,000 times who is interested in Star Trek. You've never once said anything. I call fake news on you, Matt. We're going to switch topics, though. So, Hazy, let me ask you a question. Who do you think is the greatest band of all time, and why is it Foo Fighters?
How did you know? Actually, have I said that before that you heard that, or was that just a lucky guess?
No, it is. It is.
Okay.
I mean, it is the Foo Fighters. This should be a universally recognized truth. But when I was in your stream, we had a brief discussion about Foo Fighters, and I said when I put together like a rock playlist for my stream, it was so hard keeping it to only 2 Foo Fighters songs.
Oh, I remember this conversation now. Yeah. I remember this conversation. Yeah, I don't know why that one slipped my mind, but no, Foo Fighters all the way. Dave Grohl is my fucking hero. I love that guy. Yeah, I don't know, man. From the old stuff to the new, always love the Foos. Love the Foos, 100%.
Now, I'm going to ask you a trick question. It's going to be a trick question, so don't feel bad about this.
Okay.
But, what's your favorite Foo Fighters song?
Oh my God. I'm going to have to go with The Pretender. Something about that song just really gets me going. It just that. Oh yeah. I don't know.
I would definitely put Pretender in my top 10 Foo Fighters songs, but the reason why I said it was a trick question is if you would ask me that, I'd be like, I can't answer that question. Like one day it might be The Pretender, but the next day it might be Everlong, and then the very next day it might be Wheels.
Yeah. No, it's true. I get where you're coming from on that one. Yeah.
Do you know Wheels? Wheels is one of their. I
love Wheels. Yeah, playing that on Rock Band. It's so good.
Do you play Rock Band on stream?
No, I don't play Rock Band on stream. I probably could hook it up and do a stream. It's I'm a little rusty. I can't get past the expert though. I'm I can do expert, but just barely. So I'm a little nervous on the streaming. I'm no pro.
I gotta be honest. I love watching and hosting people that are doing Rock Band, or earlier today I hosted someone that was doing Rock Smith.
Rock Smith, yeah.
Dude, it's he's playing a real bass. How do they do that?
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
I don't know.
And still interact too. That was impressive with the gentleman earlier. Yeah.
It was I played the living fuck out of Guitar Hero, back in the day, as I like to call it.
Yep, me too.
Oh my god, friggin' Guitar Hero 2, Monkey Wrench, I would play until my fingers bled.
Oh my god, my boyfriend he's somewhat of a genius, and he has learned to play this song not facing the television but backwards on expert. So he just starts the song up and he knows exactly what notes to hit, and I'm not exaggerating. He just sits there with his back turned. I'm still impressed. I don't know.
No, I've seen those videos of people doing that. I'm like, are they cheating? Something it's how are they doing that?
It's real. It's crazy. I don't know. I wish I had that kind of talent, but he actually plays a real instrument. I think that's the difference, I played bass when I was young. I still have a bass. I don't think I've touched it in about 10 years, but not easy for me.
Dark Daddy says, it's not hard, it's just muscle memory. Well, my muscles have as good a memory as my brain does, which is to say, I did that in college on Guitar Hero. So you know another thing that's weird about Guitar Hero while we're talking about Guitar Hero. When I first started playing it, I played it a lot like on just the medium difficulty, which I think is only 3 buttons, right? Or maybe it's 4. I can't remember. Whatever. It's been a long time.
I think it's 4 on medium. Yeah.
And I got real used to playing it, and then someone came over and they're like, "Oh, I want to play, but I have to turn it up to like the highest difficulty." And then I was like, "How do you do that?" And they're like, "Honestly, if I played it on medium, I'd fuck up."
Yeah,
and
me too. Me too.
Because you get so used to like doing this and this and this and this, like the muscle memory. Plus, also his other point was, you hear these notes going that you think like, well, this is where I would hit a button because there's a note there.
Mm-hmm.
But since the game's on medium, it like once the hitting on thing, yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, it's true. Yeah, I because you end up thinking about it a little more, I guess. You know, I don't know. I totally get that though, because if I play on easier medium, I definitely mess up more. Definitely.
Man,
yeah.
Now I miss Guitar Hero, but I sold my PlayStation 2. Well, I didn't. Okay, I say I sold it, but really it was a gift to a friend who well, it was my wife's friend's daughter. She was going through some hard times in her life, and she loved Guitar Hero, and she kept asking if she could borrow my PlayStation and guitar.
Well then.
And finally,
it went to a good home.
yeah, like she had it for like 2 months, and she goes, "I would offer to buy this from you, but you know I'm broke." I go, well, I'll tell you what, I'll give you the whole thing for $20. Because I know if I'd said 5, she would have been like, "I don't need your charity." Like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't about the money. It was about giving it to someone who would use it and has used it literally every day. Like, she had to go on eBay and buy a new used guitar controller because she broke the 2 that I had.
Oh.
I don't know if she broke them like using them or if she got frustrated and smashed into a wall. I could see either happening.
That's funny.
Darth Beck says, "I'm shitty at that level of coordination." Yeah, but Beck's the thing is, it really is just sort of muscle memory after a little bit. So Hazy does a lot of music on her stream, right?
Oh, I don't play music, but I definitely listen to a lot of music. Yeah.
You got like the playlist going. Do you do that every time you stream?
I do, yeah. I like the heavy stuff too. Mudvayne, Slipknot, you know, Pantera, those kinds of bands. No Effects. You might hear a lot of really hilarious things as well. Yeah, I'll play a couple of funnies if you haven't heard of John LaJoy and his. No, he sings a song called "Show Me Your Genitals," and I'll pull that out every once in a while, and we'll have a good time, you know. Yeah.
Oh, so have a good time. All right. How about rap music? Do you like rap music?
Not
so much?
really, no. I mean, I'll listen to the old Snoop Dogg. I mean, 420, we had a lot of Snoop Dogg that day, but...
So, do you know about Canadian rap superstar Donnie Dumphy?
No, I can't say I do.
Oh my god. If I send you a video to Donnie Dumphy, you have to promise me that you'll watch it and see how hilarious it is.
All right,
it's down. Like Canadian white trash rap.
Well, that's like Classified from, I'm from Nova Scotia originally, and Classified, I don't know if anyone knows about this guy, but he's, I don't know. We got to exchange. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. And as I said, growing up in Buffalo, I would get all the Canadian stations on my radio. So, you know, I went to high school in the 90s, and people say, you know, whatever you listen to in high school sort of sets your musical tastes. So, you know, Bare Naked Ladies, Tragically Hip, all those Canadian bands, they're all drilled in up there.
That's what I'm talking about. Right on.
Dark Daddy loves John LaJoy, by the way.
Yeah. Woo. That's awesome. You got to check him out. He's hilarious. He's great stuff.
Dark Daddy, also fellow Team MZ member, so make sure you
nice.
follow Hazy. It's I'll just say it again because we haven't said it in a little while. Twitch.tv/H42Y, And
42.
I'm sorry.
42.
Oh yeah,
Not Q4.
Oh, what did I say? 24? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think so.
Sorry. Wait, do I have it right on the screen? H42Y. Okay,
Yeah. Like 42, the answer to life, to universe, to everything.
And everything, right? Yeah, it's the ultimate answer. It's the ultimate question.
Exactly.
I now that you've said that, I would feel remiss if I didn't ask you. Do you know what the question is?
Oh yeah.
You do?
Well, I mean, wait.
So, I think we're on this Earth because this is the second Earth that was designed to figure out the question. So the first Earth was designed to figure out the answer, but then it was blown up by the Vogons, right?
Right. Right.
Okay. So then they had to make a second Earth, and maybe that's what we're on. And if you know what the question is, you may have just done it. We may have to contact Slarty Bartfest.
I thought we were all just on the same page of what is the meaning of life, but I guess we've gone to another level here, haven't we?
Oh, see, I thought you were making... See, so, in case anyone's confused, I thought we were talking about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Absolutely.
Okay. So where's the confusion? What?
No.
Okay.
I thought I had the magical question that nobody else knew, and I thought we were going on a whole nother level here.
What is it? Maybe you do. What is it? What's the question?
What is the answer to life? That is the question.
No. Okay, so in the books, right?
Yes.
And okay, so I know the books way better than the other iterations of Hitchhikers.
I haven't read the books in 15 years.
Probably been about 9 or 10 years for me, so I might get some of this wrong.
Okay.
But my understanding was Earth was designed as all of reality's greatest supercomputer ever created. And
Absolutely.
It had one goal, and that goal was, what is the ultimate answer to the ultimate question? And when they booted it up, or it said, what is the ultimate question? And they said, what is the answer to life, universe, and everything? And it said, it's going to take some time to run these numbers. And they said, how long? And then Earth said, 20 billion years, or whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
So then at the end of 20 billion years, oh no, it wasn't Earth. I'm sorry. It wasn't Earth. It was...
No, it was
the computer before Earth. It was the computer before Earth.
Okay.
And this...
I don't remember
this computer spat out, the answer is 42. And they're like, that doesn't make sense. And they're like, well, that's the answer. And then they realized, wait, we don't know what the actual question is. Like, we said we wanted the ultimate answer to the ultimate question about life, universe, and everything, but we don't know the question. We only know the answer. So then the supercomputer said, I will design a better computer than me to figure that out. And that computer designed Earth. And then Earth was blown up 1 week before it was supposed to give
the question. Yeah.
Mirius, okay. All I can say is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Sorry.
Yeah.
You really hit a lot of my nerd buttons tonight. I mean, like, fucking Foo Fighters, Star Trek, Hitchhikers. If only I liked that stupid soccer game. I mean, I don't know. That's not fair, though, because I've never played Rocket League. It might be amazingly fun.
It is amazingly fun. I don't know, but at the same time, I was hooked on it from the second I saw it. Like, before the game was available for me, I was all about the Rocket Leagues and have been ever since. And for whatever reason, I don't stream Destiny, and that's the only other game that I'm really into right now. It's such a and Sea of Thieves, but they're not letting us stream that yet. It's still in alpha. That breaks my heart. But
what game is this?
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of
It's
I haven't even
oh,
heard of this one. What's this all about?
it's one they've been talking about at E3 for two E3s now, and it's a basic open world pirate game, and you've got a group of four, and you've got a ship, and you've got one person steering the ship, you've got one person navigating, you've got, once there's other ships around, you've got somebody on cannons, and you can. It's either PvE or PvP. You go onto the islands to find treasure, and you've got like a map with X marks the spot, and you got to work as a team to like find that island and land there, and then you dig for your treasure, and then while you're trying to take your treasure back to the outpost, you can get looted by some other dudes in the open world, and I don't know.
PvP gankers.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun though. It's a great time. I really like this Sea of Thieves, and I can't wait for it to come out. So once that happens, I have a good feeling that it won't just be Rocket League on my stream anymore, but we'll be doing some Sea of Thieves as well.
Do you know how long you have to wait for the NDA to lift where you can stream it?
No, I think beta is what they're saying, but I think it's a little bit before it goes into beta. It's unfortunate, but oh man, it's gonna be worth the wait for this game.
I've always liked pirates because I'm a boy, and so ever since I was a kid, I like pirates, of course. That game sounds great, but I have a pretty strict no more MMOs in my life policy. Yeah.
Shame.
You don't understand. I started playing EverQuest in 1999, and I lost my first fiance to it. Well, and to the fact that she was a lesbian, but I mean that's beside the point. She wasn't a lesbian at the time. She has since come out, but and like they just take all your time.
Yep. Yeah, I have 4,000 hours in Destiny. Tell me that's not even a real MMO, and I've got 4,000 hours, and I don't even stream that game. That's all on the on my private time. So,
I have a question. Mirius Berg, thank you for the cheer. I don't have the boss battle thing up, and besides, Mirius, you're already the cheerleader. But thank you very much for the cheer. I just got to address Mirius. Cheer says, "Bah ha 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 ha! Cheer, cheer, cheer!" I think he's hoping I'm going to do the crazy "oh no" thing, but that was too rough on my throat when I was doing it the other day, so I'm not going to do it. Back to MMOs. You mentioned you don't stream Destiny. I started streaming in December. How long have you been streaming for?
I started not this year, but the year before, and then I took a year off. I did it for about 4 months before I took a year off, and I've been back since I think January or February. I want to say I've been back. Yeah. Okay.
Well, here's the thing I've noticed. I have a really hard time playing video games anymore if I'm not streaming. Do you have that problem at all, or like, because I know with Destiny you're probably online talking to other people, right? Now because I was an MMO gamer for so long, I'm just used to my gaming being a social experience.
Yeah.
And I have a hard time just sitting quietly at my computer just playing a game. Like, at least if I'm streaming it, I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know. I keep to my daytimes, and I like to have my nighttime separate so that I don't stream, because, I mean, let's face it, I love streaming and it's great and I have great people, but sometimes it can be tiring, and I like to get along with my guys and shoot the shit with them. So I do my nighttime gaming thing. Yeah, or my boyfriend plays Rocket League too, and we'll shoot the shit playing Rocket League too.
I highly recommend any couples that game together are in good shape. I mean, my wife is not a big video gamer, but she is a gamer. She loves board games and card games.
Nice, yeah.
And we've spent, I don't know how many hours playing like Settlers of Catan or Ticket to Ride, or even like things like Gin, or dice games. She like, all those types of
Yay.
things.
Right on, right on.
We
Yeah.
played backgammon for blood. Do you know backgammon?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, it gets
Awesome.
vicious.
Nice.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're keeping an eye on the time, but we're coming down to the last 5 minutes here.
Oh, wow.
I always tell people the first 7 minutes takes longer than the next 53.
Ah.
Once you get into the flow, it goes like crazy. Is there anything you wanted to talk specifically about, or anything you wanted to plug? You said something about a tournament coming up.
Yeah, May 27th, I'm hosting a tournament. It's going to be pretty much an all-day event, probably starting around 1. And I'm not exactly sure of the prizes yet because I don't know the denominations. Last time I did a prize of $25, I found out that there were no $25 cards. So we'll get there. Yeah, that's it. Kind of caused for a little problem, but so we're gonna organize everything a little bit, and but either way, it'll remain the same tournament on the 27th, and yeah, good times.
Well,
crazy times.
And so do you, so I have to know, because this is interesting to me. Do you set it up like as a tournament that's for your viewers, or is it like anyone can join, or like how do you?
Well, I'll have the link in my chat, and you sign up, you put your name and it's 2v2, so you'll need a partner, and sign up that way. And the first round's not streamed by me, but the last few rounds are streamed and casted by myself, so
And
I do my best Rocket League casting.
Do you play it, or are you like, is there like an observer mode?
Too. Yeah, I'm not that great, so I know I'm not going to win. There's a lot of really crazy good people that come into my stream. They're Rocket League season champions and stuff. So, yeah, this time I've got I've got a way to let the season champions play against each other and everybody else play. So there's going to be 2 prizes this time. So if you're not good at Rocket League, there's still a chance you can win, even when you're playing against season champions.
There you go. And I think some of the people in chat, I think, like, for example, Hazmat, I think, played Rocket League, and I know Loina did. I don't know if he plays it much, but I know some of my friends play Rocket League, definitely at that lower tier level, let's be honest. Now, if you were running a World of Tanks league, I'm sure Matt would be okay. Matt actually used to stream, but he doesn't stream very often. Like once or twice a month I see him stream. Oh, Matt never touched. Okay, I must be thinking of someone else. Sorry, Matt. Oh, yeah, World of Tanks. I'll tell you the one thing I like about World of Tanks, it's artillery. They're so fair and they're so balanced, and they were such a great addition to the game.
Everybody keeps telling me World of Tanks. Everybody keeps telling my best friends all play World of Tanks, and I feel left out. But I don't know. I'm holding my breath for Call of Duty boots in the ground here. So I'm still worried that there's going to be like some jetpack. I'm like, they definitely could have jetpacks.
Oh man,
that was my old thing. I used to do competitive Call of Duty, so I'm very looking forward to the new Call of Duty.
I watched my nephews playing, I want to say Call of Duty Infinite Armory or something.
Infinite Warfare.
Okay, and they had like rail guns, and they were like double jumping over buildings and sniping. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why are they even calling this Call of Duty? Like,
no thanks.
I don't know.
No, keep it away from me. I'm waiting for this World War II thing that's coming out in November. I don't know, something about a trailer next week or something I heard. I don't know. Either way, like, if that happens, you'll see me playing GBs every day on my stream if that happens, because that's what I used to do 24/7, ranking GBs on the, on the competitive ladders. Those are good days.
Well, I hate to wrap this up when I'm having fun, but we are just about at that time, and I just want to make sure everyone heads over to twitch.tv. If you're on chat, just say hi in chat so people can click on you and follow you real quick. If you haven't already, please go to twitch.tv/H42Y. The 4 is an A, the 2 is a Z. It's Hazy. And check her out when she's live. I I've only had a chance to check out the one time, but I when I was there, I had a lot of fun. Even though I don't really like Rocket League, it was you were making it entertaining, and there was music playing, and there was a lot of chat going, which was nice. Like it was a good stream.
Well, thank you. I try to keep up the energy during the day. I'm a lot more calm at night, but usually I'm pretty loud and try to be excited all the time.
Okay. So, I don't know if you watched any of the previous podcasts. Most people usually don't, and this comes as a surprise to them. But what we like to do on Rhevs Palaver on our way out is we like to make sure that our guest gets the last word, and then we're going to say goodbye. So, last word to you.
Rock on! Woo!
Woo! All right, everyone. Rhevs Palaver is out. Thanks a lot. Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.